Season 5, Episode 2, Desire and Discipline. Can desire exist without chaos? Welcome back to the podcast. Yesterday we talked about attachment and whether Stoic detachment could harm love. Today, I want to take that a step further and talk about desire. Desire in love, in life, and in everything we want, and how Stoicism teaches us to manage it without letting it spiral into chaos. Desire is a tricky one. On one hand, it's what motivates us, what draws us to people, goals, experiences, and even meaning itself. On the other hand, desire is the root of so much suffering. It's the thing that makes us anxious when we can't have what we want. It's the thing that keeps us restless, ungrateful, or addicted to outcomes we can't control. So the question is, can desire exist without chaos? Can we want things, care about people, pursue goals, and still maintain inner peace? The Stoics believed it's possible, but only if we distinguish between what is within our control and what isn't. Desire itself isn't bad. Wanting a friend's company, wanting a healthy relationship, wanting to do meaningful work, these are natural and human things. The chaos starts when we tie our happiness entirely to whether or not we get it. That's when desire becomes a storm inside us. Epictetus said, "Don't seek to have things happen as you wish, but wish them to happen as they do, and you will go on well." In other words, desire without discipline is the problem. Desire guided by wisdom, by self-control, by understanding. That's what's within your power, and that is where freedom lies. Think about relationships. You can desire a partner, you can care deeply, you can feel passion, but if your happiness depends on them never leaving, never disappointing, always behaving a certain way, you've tied desire to chaos. The Stoic approach is to desire in a way that's aligned with reality. You can love someone fully, appreciate them, invest in the relationship, but understand that their actions, their choices, are ultimately out of your control. Your responsibility is to your own behaviour, your own integrity, and your own presence. This applies to other desires too. Career recognition, creative achievement. You can pursue them. You can work hard. You can feel ambition. But when the outcome becomes the measure of your peace or self-worth, desire has become a source of suffering. Discipline is the bridge between wanting and chaos. It's what allows you to pursue without being possessed by what you pursue. And it's not surprising, but it's not suppressing desire. That's the common misunderstanding. Stoicism isn't saying don't want anything, don't feel anything. It's saying want wisely, care deeply, but know what is yours to control and what is not. It's a freedom, not a cage. It allows you to desire and still remain calm, present, and grounded. So, how do we practice this? First, notice your desires. What are you chasing and why? Second, check yourself. Is your happiness tied to the outcome or to your own choices and actions? Third, bring discipline into desire. Act thoughtfully, invest wisely, and step back from what you cannot influence. Finally, reflect daily on the difference between healthy desire, which motivates and enriches life, and chaotic desire, which enslaves and destabilizes. Desire and discipline can coexist. They don't have to be opposites. Desire gives life energy, direction, and connection. Discipline channels it so that it doesn't overwhelm, so that it strengthens rather than weakens us. In love, in work, and in life, that balance is what Stoicism teaches. So the next time you feel desire rising, whether for a person, a goal, or an experience, ask yourself, am I letting this desire control me? Or am I letting it guide me wisely? That question, more than anything, is what separates chaos from clarity. Thanks for exploring this with me today. Tomorrow, we'll continue our dive into Stoicism and love with the episode on friendship as a model for love, looking at how Stoic principles in friendship can illuminate our romantic and familial world. Until then, stay curious, stay present, and remember, desire, when guided by discipline, is not the enemy. It's a tool for living fully.